Good morning. Good morning, Ammirata. I'm just going to wait until we have some other people join us. We're live on this beautiful Saturday. Have coffee together. Hey, Kim. Well, I decided to go a little bit later this morning. Hey, Kim. I'm still on that mountain time instead of the East Coast time. Still adjusting. I slept in a little bit this morning. I'm drinking coffee outside. We'll wait for a couple more people to join, and then we'll start. Teresa, good to see you. Angela, morning. Yeah, good Saturday morning, I know it. Beautiful out here in South Carolina. Lisa, good to see you, Lisa. Angela, good to see you. Good Saturday morning to you all. I've got a crow over here somewhere, but I have a dove also. Colorado is beautiful. I definitely love your state, Kim. You have some really fine people in Colorado. I find it's beautiful everywhere. There's some beautiful part, something beautiful to be gained, no matter where we go, no matter what state we're in. It has its own distinct beauty. Hey, Sharon, good morning. Soggy bottom here. Hey, it rained here too. A couple days back, but tell you what, after that, my garden has really taken off. My tomatoes, by the way, are looking awesome. Angela. Hey. Well, today, normally I exercise at 9:30. It starts at 9:30. But my daughter graduated. I have another high school graduate. She graduated last night. And it was a late graduation. They did it at 8 o'clock last night. Started at 8. So we didn't get done till late. And I was tired. So I couldn't sleep. I'm still on the Colorado time for the trip out there. And I guess the excitement of everything. It's kind of exciting, kind of sad, function when your kid, especially your last child, graduates. So I texted him on his phone. I said, Lynn, I'm sleeping in tomorrow a little bit. I'm exhausted. And I changed my meeting with y'all to 10 o'clock. And this morning I'm going to sit outside right here, drink my coffee, hopefully see some birds. I'll do a little bird watching. But I'm just going to relax this morning, and I think later we might do something together. Yeah, I know. Congratulations. I'm glad that she's through and she's graduated. She had all A's. She did really good. Well, she might have had one 9 weeks. She had 1 or 2 B's with her A's, but she's done very well. She could have done this all through high school if she wanted to. She just has to make her mind up. Like any of us, we have to make our minds up, don't we? But I'm relaxing today. I'm home, and this is maybe the first day since I've been back from that trip that we could actually sit out and relax. 2 years ago. Yeah, your oldest, Angela. I see that. Well, my oldest is 23. He's already graduated high school and college, so proud of him too. He was there last night to watch his little sister walk across that stage, and that felt good. So, but I am having my coffee this morning. I feel like I'm still a little asleep. My husband, thank the good Lord for him, he set the clock for me to wake up, or I might not be out here this morning. I slept right through. Oh. Well, what are y'all doing today? What does your Saturday look like? Comment. What can we talk about today? And for those that are new on here, today really is just, it is a social meetup. We're just out here together. Yeah. Yeah, I made this a little bit later this morning. We normally do them at 8:30, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a little bit later. Let us all sleep in. Maybe I can get some more West Coast people out here. We still have people who are early risers. They're early risers regardless, right? They like to get up early. I'm married to one of those. He gets up singing. So, oops, there's my dogs. Uh-oh. I gotta hold on. I see y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see you. You have to work at 2. Yeah, that's kind of hard when you have to work on the weekends. And I know that many of like medical jobs, and if you're in any sort of hospitality industry, yeah, you work weekends, don't you? So I'm not sure what you do. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. I see that. Oh. Well, I don't know what your news is, but you do your research and you figure out what you need to do to overcome that. Working at a station. Yeah, those things run 24, some on 24/7. Yeah, I've had friends that have worked at jobs like that they were, out there a good bit. Well, Angela, I am going to pray for you that whatever is going on in your life, that you figure out a way around it. Well, that's good, Sharon. I'm glad you can sleep. I like to sleep too. We go when we do CrossFit on Saturdays. They have a group exercise. You do it as a team, and when we go to that, we see people that we don't normally see. So that's why we go. But yeah, it feels better for me too. I'm telling you, I need to sleep in a little bit today. So we all rested a little bit today. Still recovering, still trying to get back to Eastern time. Good morning, Claudia. Okay, let's see, Angela. Well, I know that's scary. That'd be scary for me. Dear Lord, I just pray for Angela right now, Lord, that you touch her, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that her body is healed. And I pray that you give her wisdom, Lord, to seek proper advice and counsel on what she is to do. Mississippi. Well, this is South Carolina. This is South Carolina. I have a friend in Mississippi that's wonderful. Her name is Shan. Always need a vacation. Yeah, that is the truth, isn't it? Especially when there's kids involved. Let's remember to pray for Angela. We all go through things in our lives sometimes. West Virginia. Oh, in the mountain. In the mountain. There's some mountain folk up in West Virginia. I am always from South Carolina. I was born here, and really, I'm really pretty much about 25 minutes from my hometown. I love South Carolina too. But I will tell you this, I did love Colorado. Colorado was very good to us while we were there. Hello, is my sister. She also was born in South Carolina. And stayed in South Carolina just like her sister and her brother. We stayed here because our mom and daddy was here, and we wanted to be there with them, and we're still here. We love this area. But I sure do love to travel. I like to see it all. I like to see the world. Hey, sister. Thank you, my sister, for coming last night. It meant a lot to me. I had a lot of family show up for my daughter's graduation. Family is very important. It's very special. I hope that you all are surrounded by great family, but you certainly have a new family out here in Ammirata. We're out here. I will get out there on, I was on my phone. It's not as easy for me to go through the group stuff and see it and read it. So I'm going to do that this week. So if I've missed any comments on Ammirata or anything, I apologize. I'm going to go, and I was traveling a lot, and we didn't have good signal. Sometimes I'd have Wi-Fi at some hotels to do a little something. So I was trying to do my post, but I wouldn't be there for long. Yeah, I know, Angela, I would be too. I would be too, so, don't know. Anybody would. Yeah, I planted these when we moved here. This was one of our rental properties. Long story short, we had a terrible 2008, 2009. We're in construction, and we were really attached to the housing industry. Our business was, both of them. And so we decided we didn't want to always be working for a mortgage payment. So we downsized into a smaller home. So I live in a smaller home. This was a rental home. We had bought this to rent, and we just decided to fix it up and move in here. And so we did. But the yard, there was nothing hardly here in this yard. And I had two plants that were here around the house. Now, I had some trees, but we had to take some of the trees down because they were hollow on the inside. They were very large oak trees, but they were hollow and they were rotting and they were holding water. And the tree guy said, you know, you need to take them down or they're going to come down eventually. They're going to fall. But I had two other plants in this yard, canna lilies and a nandina. I don't know if you know what a nandina is, but it's behind where the camera is. And everything else we planted, what you see behind me. And even the trees behind me that are way back in the yard, they have grown over into our yard. So I was telling my husband, I was telling my children, it was like the trees in here just love being here. And how God has really been faithful to our family and the things that have happened. Because when I moved here, it was hard. It was a hard transition to downsize like we did. And during that process, and when I would look out my window in my kitchen, there'd be nothing there. It was just, when you have renters don't take care of properties. So I had much to plant. And what has been planted, little by little, has just really taken off. Claudia, going to New Orleans to be with your family. Oh, your first, great. Wow, that is awesome. Woohoo for you, sure enough. Yeah, they do look healthy and happy. Well, enjoy some time. Are you going to go to Cafe Du Monde? You ever go there and get the beignets? I love the way that is set up, and I haven't been in years, so I don't know what it's like. But when I was there, part of Cafe Du Monde was inside, and part was outside. It was covered, but the sides were open. So I remember drinking that, I guess it's called chicory coffee. Drinking chicory coffee that I had to put a ton of cream in to be able to take. And eating beignets, that was my first exposure to a beignet. And I love it. I love it. Oh, well, you're going to have a great time, Claudia. Get me to take you to the French Quarter. It's a beautiful area. and enjoy your family, holding that little baby. Of course, I don't know if it's a little baby. I hope you, I guess so. I guess it is. Small. Sorry about the dogs. I usually carry a water bottle out here with me when I'm doing this. Hey, hey, that's enough. It's like little children. Hey, Stephanie. Y'all behave. Behave. You be good. 4 months old. Okay, Claudia, that's great. Well, I don't have any grandchildren. None of my children are married yet, and I'm still enjoying my children, even though they're getting to be big children. Still my children, still my babies. Well, that's going to be nice, though. You should have good weather in New Orleans this time of year. It'd be maybe a little warm, but when you get towards the coast, you get a good breeze usually. That's the one fine thing about being at the coast. I know that one year in South Carolina, in fact, it was July because it was my daughter's birthday, we decided to go to Myrtle Beach. And it was like 106 degrees when we left, well, as we were traveling to Myrtle Beach from where we are. And I remember parking at a gas station, I think it was in Conway. You can sort of look that up. Conway's not far from Myrtle Beach, but let's just say it's maybe 45 minutes away. Anyway, I remember we had to leave the car running. It was so hot, it was 106 degrees, that when you got out, you could feel your feet sinking down in the asphalt. It was so gooey. And I'm thinking 106 degrees, I mean, that's just like killer. We could not turn the car off. We had to keep the air going. We got out, and the kids were smaller, and went in the gas station, got back in, and left. And when we got to the beach, it was probably in the maybe 80s, which that was a significant difference. But the wind was coming in off of that ocean, so it really dropped the temperature down. So when you get around water, that's one good thing about it. Stephanie, your grandsons, that's great. Missouri, beautiful day. Great, Stephanie. Great to have you. I'm glad you could be out here this morning. Well, you know, I'm doing my rice experiment and talking to it, talking to rice, which was a little strange when you first start. You're talking to rice, but listen, there's something to it. I don't know if y'all have seen the last couple videos that I've done with it on the YouTube channel. And so if you haven't, go out to the YouTube. I think it's Melony Dawn Young, I think is what it is. But anyway, my rice, the one that I have spoken words of hate to it, that thing is molded all over it. I mean, it is all over it. And the one that had love, it had one little tiny spot of love, but we kept speaking that it was going to be healthy, and that spot went away. But while I was gone to Colorado, it got a little bit brown on the top, like it was ignored. And the one that was ignored, the rice came out of the glass, and it was on outside of the glass, almost like it was crying out for attention. It's been a very interesting experiment. So go out there and look at it. But I have decided, I've hit like day 31. So on day 32, which was yesterday, I believe, I decided I'm going to try something different. I'm going to tell every one of them, speak words of love to all three, and see what happens. See if I can reverse anything, especially the one that molded. It's a great experiment, so check it out when you get a chance. But our words are very powerful, ladies. Let's be careful what we say to those around us, to ourselves. Let's speak words of life. Hey, Dottie. Are you in Conway? Yeah. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. In South Carolina, for those that aren't familiar, we have a lot of different regions within this one state, which I'm sure most of you probably do too, depending on how big your state is. But here we have the mountain regions where it's very mountainous, rocky. They're not like the Rocky Mountains, but we have beautiful rolling green mountains. We have a lot of natural water in South Carolina, and like rivers, streams, creeks, little ponds. We have a lot of lakes. We're in the Lakelands region, is the region that we're in. But we're also not very far from the mountains, so it's a lot. It's kind of a little bit between mountainous and flat here. Then we have the lowlands, which are very, very flat, and I won't say prairie-like like in Colorado, but it's very flat. So, and then on down to the ocean, you have the marsh areas, and then beautiful coastline. So we have a lot of different, and those regions you can probably just about hit in one day's time. You can drive them, so, and be in the mountains and be to the coast. That's what I love about South Carolina. You can be about anywhere. We can in just a few hours. Wow. 12 of your grandkids. You should be excited. That's going to be a good family reunion. I hope y'all are planning some good old dinners. That'd be great to have them there. Take a lot of pictures. Share some of your pictures if you can get some pictures of a bunch of them together. You with your grandchildren. That'd be great to see. Hope y'all have got a good week. I know you do, Claudia. Plan. I got to get back to work. Do some work. Work on that little salon that I've been working on. Dottie. Oops. Sorry, I missed some of what's... I was born in Greenville. So, that's the area that I was originally first born. But the mills are what brought my family to this area. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to put Do Not Disturb on my phone. I apologize. There we go. Sorry about that. New foods. Alligator. Wow, okay. Alligator excursions. Turn my phone back. Graduating 4 hours. Wow, Pamela. Hey, Pamela. Good to see you again. Well, good. Well, you enjoy that, being with your family. Family is very important. Really, everybody's important, aren't they? I don't know how to say it like that, but it's true. Everybody is important. I have friends that are like family, that stick with me through the thick and the thin. And our family, when you have good family, which I do, they're there for you. We had a lot of family last night to support my sister. I mean, my sister was there to support my daughter. It was odd because our graduation was at 8 o'clock, so a lot of them had to drive a good long way to get there, and that was late, having to go home late. So I really, really appreciate that. Well, you ladies, I'm going to sign off. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all, and I'm praying for each of you. I think about y'all and that you'll be healthy. You have a long, healthy, fulfilling life. That's what I pray for my children every day, and my husband. And I pray that today you have a beautiful day. You enjoy your family. You enjoy where you're at. And take everything moment by moment. That's what we have to do. We only have the moment. So let's live in that moment and be thankful for it, whatever it may be. And if we're going through something difficult, my mother used to always say, this too shall pass. So, Angela, this too shall pass. So we're speaking words of healing over you, Angela. And that's how I think. That's how I'm going to think about you. But keep me informed. And I am praying for you, and I am on your side. I love you, ladies. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Yeah, Angela. Angela, that is, I mean, Pamela. Pamela, I remember that. That's awesome. She's scheduled to come home. That's great. Hey, Claudia, you have a great day. Angela, thank you. Stephanie, beautiful day to you. Yes, let's enjoy it. All we have, we're given what's right in front of us. And it really is quality over quantity. Because quantity, how much would be enough? It'd never be enough, would it? Good day to you. Good Saturday and good week. Bye, Lisa. I love you too. Y'all enjoy your day.